Hi, Casper here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to unlock the bootloader on the Huawei RNE device that's been sold under a bunch of different names, such as Huawei Mate 10 Lite, Huawei Maimang 6, Huawei Innova 2i, and Honor 9i. This will require slightly disassembling the device, pretty much just removing the back cover. Also, the procedure shown in this tutorial requires a Windows computer. Let's get started. So first thing, you're gonna need to use Windows for this. Just for the unlock procedure itself. Later you can flash, you can even actually unlock the bootloader on other platforms. You just need to obtain the bootloader unlock code on Windows, and you just go to GitHub. There will be a link in the description. Download this tool called Potato NV, and everything, all of the information is here. There is also apparently a cross-platform version, but this tutorial is gonna be for the Windows version, so that is on your own. But yeah, there's everything in this repo in the README. You download the tool and you download all of the requirements. So high suite, test point drivers, and then you're ready to go. Yeah. And basically this is just going to obtain your code, your bootloader unlock code, and then you can just save it somewhere and use it to unlock the bootloader just through ADB, through fastboot on any platform that supports it. So this is just a one-time procedure. Okay, so here we are at the workstation. The first thing, I want to apologize for if there will be noise, because my only Windows computer is a really old laptop that just cannot turn on the fans, so I'm sorry for that. Now, this is the Mate 10 Lite, or in my case, the Maimang 6, which is the phone that we're gonna be unlocking, and this is the Chinese version of the Mate 10 Lite, but the procedure is the same for the global variant, just that on the global variant you have to go into the settings, system, enable developer options the same way as you would on any Android phone, and then in developer options there should be a switch for OEM unlocking, so that it doesn't have FRP lock, because there's Google service on the global variant. So this is a global Mate 10 Lite, and as you can see in settings, when you scroll down, and developer options, there is the OEM unlocking switch, which isn't present on the Maimang because that is the Chinese version, doesn't have GMS, so there's no FRP lock. So now this procedure will require a disassembly. So first things first, I'm going to get my screwdriver ready and open the phone up. So obviously first thing first, I'm gonna turn it off. And now I need to find the correct screwdriver bits, which I could have done earlier. Okay, I got the right bit, so we're just gonna unscrew these and put them to the side. Now this procedure is pretty simple. You don't need to get anywhere even to this phone. There's pretty much a 0% chance of breaking anything. It's like the least invasive procedure ever. When it comes to procedures that require actual disassembly, obviously remove the SIM card tray. Okay, now we're ready to start using our bridle. I think this phone has never been opened before. I don't know, I got it second hand, but it shouldn't be too hard. There's a plastic frame here on the front around the display. The back is metal, it's aluminum, but around the display there's like a plastic frame, so I wouldn't really recommend using metal bridles unless you absolutely have to, because you can damage it. But I'm kind of afraid I might have to resort to that because I don't have the bridle that I would usually use, which is much thinner. As it broke, it was just a piece of an old credit card, but I cannot find any. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go the heavy route, but you probably shouldn't do that. Now this one is also pretty big, but as you can see, it just opens up. That's why I love these metal bridles, but they can cause some damage. So obviously
I'm not encouraging anyone to actually use metal pry tools, because yeah, I have done some damage with them myself, but I think we should be able to get inside pretty quickly. I wish I had my trusty old credit card, but okay, yeah, it's starting to come off, so if I'm gonna be careful with the metal pry tool, it's gonna be fine. I think now I can use this one. Alright, it's pretty deep. Okay, so we're just gonna go around the entire housing, and the display doesn't come off. What comes off is actually the back housing. There's no glue or anything of this sort. It is just pushed in. So yeah, the back housing just comes off. Kind of like those old plastic covers on phones back in the day, but with a little more effort and 2 screws. But yeah, this is a phone that opens from the back through the actual aluminum housing. Okay, it's pretty stubborn today compared to the usual, but I think with my irresponsible metal pry tool, I think I should be able to. Oh yeah, there's a piece of the frame. Don't do this. I'm just doing this because I really care about speed right now, because I'm recording this. Normally I would just fight it with regular pry tools, but right now, because I want it to go pretty quickly, as I don't want to have to cut out a lot of the recording, I'm just doing some irresponsible things, but certainly none of that is advised. Okay, yeah, it's really stubborn today. I don't know what's going on. I mean, yeah, it probably hasn't been opened before, which is a good sign for second-hand phones usually. I mean, pretty much always. So yeah, okay, it's pretty dirty inside. Again, it's a second-hand phone I have never opened before, so I have no idea what's waiting on the inside. But well, just doesn't wanna open, which is also pretty normal. Like, there can be a bunch of just grime in the phone from the years of use, and there is no glue, so just kind of get inside and basically become the glue. Ow. Okay, yeah, this phone is annoying the hell out of me right now. So don't do this at home, but yeah. Oh my god, this side just doesn't want to come off, like, at all, no matter what I do. This plastic frame is pretty delicate, so I'm kind of scared about it, but I'm very much desperate right now. Gonna go this way. It usually opens pretty easily, but this one just doesn't have the best day. I mean, trust me, I like opened like 4 of these already. I have a weird obsession with this model of phone. I mean, it's already started opening, but just kind of stubborn on this side. Yeah, I cut the frame again. Don't do this. Don't do this at home. Don't use metal pry tools. I am just an idiot trying to be faster than it is actually possible. And I'm gonna break something. I can almost guarantee it. If I had my debit card, that would have been useful, but sadly it broke. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, and just like that, it is open. Now be careful with the fingerprint sensor, because we need to change our screwdriver bit to a Phillips. I mean, you technically don't need to do this because the test points are here, but just for convenience, actually, I might not. Oh, okay, just to be safe, I'm gonna unplug the fingerprint sensor to not accidentally damage the ribbon cable. So I'm just gonna unscrew this, put it to the side, and just get this off. I have proper prickles for this kind of thing, but yeah, okay. I am not an expert in any way, so excuse my extreme unprofessionalism, but we got it up. Okay. Also, I know I shouldn't pull the cable, but we got it up. We got it. Okay. Now, we're gonna use something called Potato MV. So I already showed you in an earlier part how to download it. So now we're just gonna open it and select the bootloader as Kirin 65XB for this device. And now what we're gonna do is get the test point shorted, but first let's just plug in the cable into the actual phone. The computer not yet, for now just into the phone. Okay, cool. No plugging into the computer for now, just kind of put it in the about right place. Not much space here, but okay. Now we're gonna short the test points, which I have an image here. This is the test point, so it's the third one from the left here, and basically you just want to short it to ground, which is any of the shieldings basically. So for that we're just gonna use tweezers, and the phone is off, so we're just gonna plug it in while it's while holding the test point. So one hand take the USB cable, other hand short the test point. So third one and shielding, right? And now with the other hand plug it in to the computer. And wait, and it should have appeared. Yes, it has appeared on the computer, so we can now release. And now we have comfy Huawei USB COM 1.0. This doesn't actually unlock the bootloaders, will just give us the unlock code for the bootloader, which we can enter into fastboot later. So now I just press start, and it does the thing. Waiting for any device. Not sure what that means. Okay, yeah, device rebooting. We got the unlock code on the computer, so we can now unplug the phone, and that is all that needs to disassembly. Now we can actually put the phone back together, and the next part we're just entering a code into fastboot, which you can do on any computer, even Windows for that part. But I'm gonna do it normally just for consistency, as much as I like this platform. So now, once the phone boots, I'm just gonna power it off back again. I could have, okay, never mind. Okay, now I'm just going to hold the button. Where's the button? Oh, here it's the button. I pressed the button. What? Wait. This phone is annoying. But, no. Okay, now we're going. Okay, power off, touch the power off, and now that it's powers off, I'm just gonna put it back together and continue with the phone intact. So all we gotta do now, we basically didn't take anything off, just the back. So I'm gonna plug the fingerprint sensor back in a very unprofessional manner, but I'm pretty confident I'm gonna bring anything today. I hope. Okay. Okay, and now just put it to the side. Take the little thing, I don't know how it's called, it's not a shielding, maybe it's a shielding, I don't know what it's called, and just put it here in place, make sure it kind of like goes into this, and now take a screwdriver, screw, and screw it back in. Oh. Okay, yeah. I messed up a little bit. It's not a big deal here. It's really nothing serious, but it's a little bit of a misalignment here with this little piece. I think it just kind of like fused on. I have to lift it and fix it up a little bit. Yeah. Make sure that this is actually aligned, because now I think I messed it up and it's not gonna be aligned. But I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be fine. So I'm just gonna go back in and screw it back in. Okay, we good. Put it back on. Get all sides clicked in, which might be a bit of a challenge because I think you should start it at the top. I swear these are always so easy to work with, but today it just doesn't want to listen. It knows I'm recording, I swear. Okay, yeah, let's just start at the top, push it in, sort of, this way. And now just go around it. And make sure it all clicks in. Make sure it's all clicked in. And now just the bottom screws. Change your bed. Back to the Torx one, which I think was this one. I hope I'm right. No, it was this one. Okay. And now I'm just gonna get the screws, put them back in, and one, two, yeah, two. Put the SIM tray back in on this side, and now ready to go. I'm gonna turn the phone on and reboot the fastboot through an ADB command because I kind of forgot how it was on the Huawei's. I think it also should be power and volume down as on most phones, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'm gonna reboot to its true ADB. Okay, I'm gonna put everything aside, and now we're gonna get to the actual unlocking part. So need the cable back. So now you should have ADB on settings. I mean, I think Huawei disables it by default. System, developer options, USB debugging. Okay. Now, terminal. PowerShell or CMD, or basically anyway you can use ADB and ADB reboot, bootloader. I didn't find any devices, which is weird, so might not have the drivers of Huawei. I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't work. Maybe if I select to transfer files, maybe? I don't know. I don't understand Windows, honestly. I do all this kind of stuff on macOS. Oh, okay, yeah. Or Linux, so, but now it should work. Yes, ADB reboot bootloader. And now we should see the bootloader, hopefully. Yes, there is no FRP here because this is the Chinese version, not the global version. Should be FRP unlocked if you check the OEM unlocking box and developer options. If it's locked, then you have to go back into the system and go into developer options and check the OEM unlocking switch in developer options. But on the Chinese version, that is not needed. On the Chinese version, it's on Google search, so there's no FRP. Now on the computer, we're just gonna go and do fastboot, OEM unlock, and use the unlock key from Potato NV. And that's it basically. Now on the phone, we're just gonna do the standard yes and power button, and we're unlocking, and that's it. Obviously, to actually see, it has to be unlocked and can be trusted. But to actually flash something like a GSI, because this phone actually supports GSI, so on Android 8, well, it's not gonna be in this video, but it's possible. I have okay, no, now I have a Mate 10 Lite, which is a global version, that I have running a GSI of Lineage OS right now, so it's gonna factory reset, obviously, as it always does with bootloader unlock. And I'm just gonna show you that it has unlocked successfully, and we're gonna wrap the video up. So you don't really need to watch the rest, because now I'm just checking that everything worked, and basically showing that the bootloader is actually unlocked. Now it doesn't need to be plugged in anymore, but this phone has pretty bad battery, so I'm gonna keep it plugged in for now. Okay, reset successful, device will restart. Now we just wait. It tells you to press power key to continue, but you don't have to. It will just boot after 5 seconds automatically. MUI, okay, next, manually, yes, I don't care. Skip. It's alright, okay. So there's no FRP on the Chinese ROM, which is cool. But yeah, now we're actually bootloader unlocked, which I actually have not to check this on Huawei. But go to developer option. There's obviously no volume unlocking check, but well, the boot screen showed the bootloader unlocked thing, so that means we should be the bootloader should be unlocked. So I don't really know how to sum this up. But yeah, that is how you unlock the bootloader on a Huawei Mate 10 Lite or Maimang 6 or any other variant of the Huawei RNE, which yes, RNE. Which is the actual kind of code name of these devices, because there's I think 4 variants in different markets. And now you can flash GSIs, you can flash Magisk, you can do routing, anything you'd like. You can use a different ROM, you can flash the global, you can flash the Chinese ROM if you're on global, you can do anything. But that is gonna be separate. You can find some resources online. For today, that is all. The device is unlocked, so yeah, we reached our goal. That is all for today, and yeah, thanks for watching.